Markelle Fultz had a very solid season and no one is talking about it. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Clutch People. I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night. Today I'm going to be talking about Markelle Fultz. As you guys know, he was the #1 overall pick by the Philadelphia 76ers after they traded up from 3 to 1. Of course, the Celtics ended up trading out of that #1 selection and going down to 3 and going on to select Jason Tatum, who's been a big-time game changer in the NBA. With the barrage of moves in his arsenal on the offense side of the basketball, he's been absolutely amazing for the Boston Celtics. While Markelle Fultz has been a disappointment, he was supposed to be that guy that paired alongside Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and completed the process, and then they would go on to win an NBA championship, or be a very solid core for a very long time and be very competitive. He got struck with the unlucky injuries the 76ers have when it comes to rookies like every single year. If it's Zaire Smith, Joel Embiid, if it's Ben Simmons, it's just an absolute curse when it comes to the Philadelphia 76ers. Even Nerlens Noel had it, as he ended up having a horrific shoulder injury and he could not shoot the basketball whatsoever, so a lot of people were calling him a bust right away. He did have a short stint in Philadelphia. He showed some flashes there and there, becoming the youngest player ever to record a triple-double. But they ended up dealing him to the Orlando Magic. They did not get a lot back, as the Philadelphia 76ers went on to get Jonathan Simmons, who is not in the NBA anymore, and some draft picks that really are nothing at all. So the Philadelphia 76ers literally got nothing for Markelle Fultz, because he wasn't even proven as an NBA player at that point. As being dealt to the Orlando Magic, he's had a very solid role. I don't think he'll ever live up to the #1 overall pick hype, but I really do think he could be a solid player for a very long time, as long as he stays healthy. He's not a player that's really going to wow you with speed, but he's definitely a high basketball IQ type of player that's really shifty and he catches you with hesitations. The jump shot has been the big time knock in his game, but during the NBA playoffs, when the Orlando Magic, the 8th seed, took on the #1 seed Milwaukee Bucks, he really impressed me with his 3-ball. As if you listen to his stats in the postseason, in 29.4 minutes of action, he averaged 12 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, as he shot 37% from 3, 86% from the charity stripe, and only 40% from the field though. But you love to see that improvement from Markelle Fultz. Anyone that's a true basketball fan, you want to see Markelle Fultz succeed, even if you're a Philadelphia 76ers fan. It's not his fault that he went on to get injured. Like I said, I don't think he's going to end up living up to the #1 overall pick hype, because people are literally talking about him as a game-changing player. But if we're being real, people talked about Lonzo Ball more than Markelle Fultz, as no one really gave a real reason why Markelle Fultz is the #1 pick in the draft. He was just getting comparisons to James Harden. There was no real explanation. His team didn't go to the tournament. He did have Matisse Thybulle, but you have to realize he was there for only 1 season. That team wasn't that great offensively, and he had to score a lot of the points. He came out as a free-flowing, very smooth style of basketball player, shot over 40% from 3 and nearly 50% from the field, on good efficiency, of course, scoring the basketball, and he was definitely good at pitching and kicking, penetrating to the inside and dumping it off. And he was just so much fun to watch. He literally played so free-flowing. He got to the free throw line, so I get the James Harden comparison. But literally guys like Lonzo Ball were getting more traction than a guy like Markelle Fultz. I think he's going to have a very solid role for the Orlando Magic moving forward. When he has confidence, he gets to play basketball. When he doesn't have confidence, it looks like he's never touched a basketball in his life. He's a tough finisher, he's a good athlete, and he showed some nice flashes with the Orlando Magic. I'm definitely rooting for him. I would like to see him be a starting point guard one day. I don't think he'll ever end up being an NBA All-Star, but I really do think he's capable of being a starting point guard in this league. But we have to see him stretch the floor on a consistent basis. If he puts in the work, I really do think he's capable of being a solid shooter from the outside. His shot has looked more smooth. There's not much hitch in his shot anymore, or maybe at all. You could maybe see it from the charity stripe, but he's fun to watch. He knows when to make the right basketball pass. Sometimes he can be risky, but he's really good in transition. That's where he thrives. He might just be a very solid role player coming off the bench for the Orlando Magic, but when he's in the game with Aaron Gordon, the pick and roll is beautiful to watch. Let me know down below your thoughts and analysis on Markelle Fultz. I know I have a lot of Knicks fans on this channel. Should the Knicks give him an opportunity? Should we trade for Markelle Fultz? Obviously, we're in a point guard problem. I've talked about Frank Ntilikina, but I don't know if he's truly the point guard of the future. I think he really needs the pieces around him to be successful. I get it, Markelle Fultz is not the greatest of shooter from the outside, but let me know down below, where do you think he's the best fit at? And he's also very good at playing the passing lanes. Plays with such a high motor. I'm rooting for him every single day to become a better basketball player. But yeah, that's the end of the video. If you ended up enjoying, be sure to click that red subscribe button for more content. Road to 300 subscribers. I want to thank you guys so much for the amount of support. Smash the like button as well, share, and as always, guys, have a humble day or night. Peace out, y'all.